Civilization is a vulnerable thing, a whim of circumstance. At any time, the smallest flap of a butterfly's wings may set catastrophe in motion. Haran, an entire city wiped from the map. Those left behind there did not stand a chance. The world's greatest minds came together and found a vaccine against the Haran virus. Finally, mankind had prevailed against the disease. But people always want more. Despite a promise to shutter its labs, the GRE continued its research in secrecy for military purposes. It didn't take long for a variant of THV to escape into the world once more. The fall happened more rapidly than anyone could have predicted. The few who survived now live in small enclaves, the only means of contact between distant human settlements. Are lone individuals, brave or desperate enough to travel on their own across dangerous wastelands. They are known as pilgrims. Somewhere on the map, one city is still standing. A city isolated from the outside world. A city with special rules. Now, it's the last bastion of humanity. A chance for us to learn from history. And for once, make the right choices. Because every choice you make here shapes the future. Irreversibly.
Welcome to the Game Ramble first look video for Dying Light 2. My name is Dark Cloud and I'm joined by
Nimby or Mrs. Cloud.
So this game is developed and published by Techland and it's an action RPG survival horror game.
Cool.
Set years after the events of the original game, and as you've seen there in introduction, civilization has pretty much fallen back into the Dark Ages. With their city being the only bastion basically against the hordes of monsters out there. To play as a wanderer with the power to change the fate of the city. Okay.
Guess it is realistic that if an apocalypse like that happens, that the society will really go back to square one.
Yeah, as soon as you lose access to technology, it's going to be very hard to recover it. Especially if most of the population is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got new game, load game, options, credits, and quit. Let's take a look at the options. In the in-game options, we can set things like swap weapon, music, and sound effects, and speech volume. Streamer mode is on, set audio output, subtitles, and more. Heads-up display, you can set things like health bars for the humans and the affected, awakened, immunity, stamina. Video, you can set the windowed mode, monitor, resolution, VSync, upscaler, gamma, film grain effect, and colorblind mode. There's also some advanced video settings to tweak. So you can actually choose the render mode between DirectX 11, DirectX 12, and then DirectX 12 Ultimate for ray tracing. I've already set everything to the optimal settings using GeForce Experience. So that means high, ray traced, very high, and so on. The only thing I've changed is motion blur, which I'm personally not much of a fan of. Okay, and then in controls, you can configure for keyboard and mouse. It's things like sensitivity and so on.
So you can also invert the mouse, which is handy for some players.
Yeah, definitely. And then finally, online you can set your game type to single player or public or private. game actually supports co-op for up to 4 players.
Cool, like the first one.
Yeah, so things like voice chat volume and call for help, and so on. Okay, so let's get started with Dying Light 2. Easy, experience adapted for those who are more interested in the story, and normal, which is balanced for the majority of gamers, and hard, it's for Dying Light veterans. I think we're going to stick to normal for this video.
I wouldn't say we're veterans yet. We have played Dying Light 1 and reviewed it on the site, but
That was quite a
been
few
a
years
while.
back. I believe it's something like 7 years ago.
yeah. Interesting to see how much of the old games mechanics they bring back in.
Well, since the game is now set in a new Dark Ages, there's not going to be a lot of advanced weaponry like guns, I think. 2036.
15 years after the fall. Can happen in 15 years.
Someone is being chased.
This looks a bit familiar. Bridge and the cars.
It's more scenic.
Yeah. Cinematic start.
We had a narrow escape.
Woohoo! You still got it.
You know, this game used to be more fun.
And you used to be younger.
And dumber.
What matters is you're still just as fast. Because a slow pilgrim is
Yeah,
a dead pilgrim.
Yeah, I know.
Get up here. I want to show you something.
New story quest, Pilgrim's Path.
Okay.
Look at that.
Beautiful scenery.
Yeah. Came from over there. Okay, I hope my parkour skills is not too rusty. To go.
Up there is it. Jump over. Jump. Line.
A small obstacle course.
Yeah, it's to get you used to the controls again, I guess. I like it if games do it this way.
Yeah, especially if it's 7 years
Shit,
after
man.
you've...
You're still strong.
A little bit more recently as well in co-op, but it's still been at least a year.
Thanks. It's good to see you, Spike. I mean, how long has it been?
Far too long. But don't get all mushy on me now. Come, I want to show you something.
Where are we going?
You'll see. It's incredible.
To
What's
the woods.
incredible?
Most pilgrims don't last 2-3 years on the road. You've been kicking around for what? 4 years now? And you're still alive.
So are you.
I know, but I'm fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Gamble.
Seriously, I wish I had as much energy as you. Got a new lead on Jane?
Nah, trail went cold after New Paris.
Which route you take? Through Baines or Gary?
Baines. What a shithole. Some 5 rickety huts left and a ramshackle fence.
Look at that. A beehive full of honey. Can't let an opportunity like this go to waste.
No way.
Oh, look around. If we're lucky, there's chamomile growing here too.
That's a nice tea.
Survival skill.
Tea with honey
Yeah.
for the stress of the infected. So I have to collect 1 honey and 2 chamomile.
Okay.
I hope I'm not allergic to bees.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Okay, where's those sensors for chamomile? Really up there, foliage.
Yeah, I was also like admiring the cloth and stuff, textures and guys' clothing. And scars and stuff on his face. Very cool.
What's wrong? You look like you're doing this for the first time.
Well then, Danny, do you think you're gonna have to do more survivally stuff?
I guess so. I mean, if it's really the Dark Ages and they don't have...
All the tech anymore.
Yeah. So, seeing that the game auto-saves, you can't manually save, so any choices you make, you have to live with those consequences.
Oh dear. They're locked in now.
Pretty much.
It's gonna be different.
Chamomile?
Yeah, this'll do.
Do you remember that old herbalist we helped escort to her village?
Oh, yeah, the one that had that saying, remember, chamomile and honey are gifts that keep giving.
Combine them and lucky you just might go on living.
Poetic.
So chamomile and honey is actually a medicine blueprint. You have to craft your own.
Medicine.
So I received your first blueprint. Our plans allow you to create accessories, consumables, and weapon modification using various craft pods scavenged through exploration. List all of the craft pods you collect. Read the craft pod description to see how they're used and where you can find them. For the medicine blueprint, it's basically 1 honey, 2 chamomile. Let's craft it. And achievement unlock. Never forget your first.
Okay.
So let's see, we've got a journal here as well. Keeps track of quests, facilities, activities, and challenges. Got an inventory. Here's our gear. Let's see, they've got gear, armor, and crafting screen, skill tree, parkour points, and combat points. Nothing for guns. And collectibles, mementos, tapes, and graffiti, and then some hints. So yeah, this looks like a game that's going to keep people busy for a while.
Come on, we're almost there.
Gonna be an adjustment for some who relied on guns. But I mean, Dying Light 1 was not that gun heavy either.
It's had its fair share of guns, but yeah, it was mostly parkour and melee focused.
Yeah, I mean, having a gun didn't bring you that much in that game.
This is it. Come on.
They just attracted more zombies, as far as I remember.
Yeah, that was the problem. They were useful, but you had to live with the consequences.
And bullets were an issue.
Somebody had a nice
Just
crib.
remember, ended up giving up on that and just going for a katana or something.
Damn it, locked. I'll try to get through here. You check the other side. Take anything we could use.
Yeah, sure.
15 years, will there still be useful stuff in the houses?
Well, if it's been locked up this secure, I don't see why not.
How long do canned food last?
No idea, but I'm sure there's other things besides food can be scavenged.
Look, we're not getting in this way, so find us another entrance already.
Looking.
Maybe up that chair in the garden. That side.
I think I can climb right.
No, to the left. There, up there.
This is just leading back outside.
Ah, okay.
Unless I can
Yes.
do that.
Make that jump now.
Bye.
You have to hang on the ledge.
Oh, wait.
Ah, okay.
I have a flashlight. Looks like someone's already been in here, though. Feel better if I had a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You loot that bag.
Which one?
This one.
Yes.
Sorry,
That's
my
something
loot
feathered.
senses are kicking in hectically.
Empty.
I was more concerned about things jumping out at me. I clear the area first, loot later.
Nothing here.
So I guess if you don't have a weapon, loot is a priority. newspaper.
5 years later, who remembers Haran?
Oh, indeed. So that was a collectible.
If you come across a zombie now, what you gonna do? Punch him
Kick
in
it
his
in
nose.
the teeth.
What the?
Hey, everything all
Nice.
right?
Yeah, just rats.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Why?
I'm starting to worry about you. And you know our saying. If you're starting to worry about someone, it means it's time to go.
What? What the?
Okay.
Why are they worried? That's just okay.
Huh.
Good reason to split up.
Yes, sir.
Starting to worry about you.
Blame people to be paranoid in such a
Ugh.
hostile and hazardous world, I suppose.
He decided to leave before you get a weapon.
Not twice. Really starting at the bottom of the barrel here. That's safe. Okay. Yeah, here.
Party?
Last spring party.
But by then the GRE would have long since lost control of the virus.
Sounds like it's the end of the world,
Ugh.
which it was.
What would be next year for us? 2023.
Depending on when it is anyone is watching this video.
Not true.
I wonder how the wine tasted back then.
Tasted it, probably tastes like vinegar now.
Play the guitar. Damn.
I don't want to alert the zombies.
Switch that
Hoodoo
thing
you
on.
voodoo. Sounds familiar.
Isn't that from Dead Island? Voodoo you voodoo, the intro. Nice little Easter egg there, I guess.
It's so.
Nada. Zip.
Interesting they start you out with this whole looting instead of throwing you straight into the action.
Yeah, I mean, they had this action-packed cutscene, but that was kind of it.
Yeah. Cans and rags.
Okay, not much left of the clothes.
There's it. Okay. He was just threatening to leave me, he didn't actually leave.
Just,
Cigarettes are still a trading commodity.
Imagine that they're becoming more and more rare unless you can cultivate your own tobacco. Safe behind the painting.
And that's what they called art?
It's pretty modern. Weapon, come on.
Nothing in here.
What are you supposed to find? Just loot.
That just says search the house, so I'm searching away.
Stairs or jump through the roof.
Jump through the roof.
Yeah, parkour somewhere. Like you would in 7 days. The stairs aren't always usable.
Crap. Go for a nice flashlight at this point.
Okay.
I found the previous occupants of the building.
Yeah, look like they were partying.
I guess that's not a bad way to go if you're gonna go.
Right. Sorry, Dave.
That's heartbreaking.
There's nothing nothing like a party to celebrate the end of the world.
They died on their own terms.
Let's hope we get
What
that
you
lucky
said.
too.
Yeah.
I'll see what's upstairs. You check out the garden, okay?
Okay.
So far, I'm impressed with the performance and the visuals. You can obviously tweak it even more to make it look even better. I think this is just the recommended settings from GeForce Experience. Yeah,
Go to close those people.
looks like it.
It's body.
Quite a few of them, even the DJ.
Yeah. It's body.
What do you see towers that will need to be climbed?
You can see how the combat works in this one.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
not
haven't
very-
found a weapon yet.
Live specimen.
They're just ogling the visuals at this point. Okay, what do we have here?
At least they had each other.
Did they bring a picture of themselves to the party? They want to be remembered.
So,
She was classy.
Yeah. Float around in the pool on the life buoy with a bottle of wine.
the red dress on. Party dress.
Dearest Mary, I'm sorry I ran from you. They say that once the virus makes you turn, you're gone forever. That can't be true. I know you're still in there, underneath all that pain and disease. I'm coming to join you. No more running. God.
Abe, come here. Check this out.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Reason to leave your wife. She turned into a zombie.
Sit down, buddy.
The
For
sun
you.
looks like it's going
A
down.
gift?
A gift from the heavens, to be more accurate. I've just found it, by the owner's dead body. May it be of more use to you. Here.
What is it?
Be a beer. From
Hopefully not
Thank
called
God
the
for
party.
that.
Look at you and your sophisticated palate. Drink. Who would have thought the end of the world could be so peaceful?
And at least until night falls.
True. I wish Crane could have seen this.
Who?
Doesn't matter.
Into Crane.
I tracked down that guy for you.
play the first game again.
Did you say earlier or what guy?
What guy?
Quit pretending. You became a pilgrim to track that fucker down. Waltz. I found someone who knows him.
Wait, what? And you're only telling me now?
When I tossed you a beer, thought you guessed right away we were celebrating. The guy's in Villador. Supposedly he knows something about Waltz.
Villador. So I'm that close, huh? Hey, I got a favor to ask you. You deliver this to Gary? It's on your way. People don't like pilgrims there, but they pay well.
And where do people like pilgrims?
Well, they're afraid of us. Everyone does their best to survive.
Maybe. But when something needs to be transported through the hordes of infected, then suddenly they're knocking on our doors. All right, but you owe me one.
Not just one. So what about that guy?
Well, I talked to him over the radio. He didn't tell me his name. Sounds like he's got something to hide. See that antenna on the hill? That'll help you contact the informant. He'll be listening for you at dawn on a frequency of 140.200 megahertz. Told him he'd hear from you soon.
What does he want in return?
Didn't say. But he didn't sound like the kind of guy who does things for free.
I don't think that kind of guy exists.
What? What about me?
You're an old fart who likes racing me and makes me ask around about his crazy girlfriend.
Hey. She's not crazy. Jane's just maybe, well, a little hot-headed. And she's always getting herself into trouble. But if you could get a load of her...
Whoa, all right. Still too early in the evening for that sort of talk.
Eyes? I was gonna say eyes. Beautiful. Steely. Huge.
Never heard anyone get so worked up about gray eyes.
Because you don't know shit about the world, let alone women.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm telling you, I'll finally find Jane. We'll set up a house. We're gonna live there. No one's gonna drive us out. And I'll stop wondering like a moron.
I'll drink to that.
Big plans. Normalcy, I guess. Okay.
And that Waltz. What's his deal? Is he family?
No, not at all.
Then why are you looking for him? Will you tell me sometime?
Yeah, one day.
Well, my time's up.
So when will I see you again, huh? In another 2 years?
Maybe. Take care, man. I hope you find that Waltz guy, or whoever you're looking for. And remember, 140.200 megahertz. At dawn, the guy's waiting for you.
I mean, I'm gonna have to spend the night in the woods on the tower. I think I'm just gonna go look for some trouble in the woods, and then we can end the
Yeah.
video before it gets too long.
Yeah, bet. Don't want to go look for trouble without a bet.
No. Tab to check your current objective in the extended hut. Well, it's pretty clear where my objective is. And look at that. Picturesque.
Pretty. Feels like a holiday, right? Until
Yeah.
nightfall.
Yeah.
Then it's... I'm gonna jump into...
Swim.
Yeah, jump. Yes, you can swim.
Nice.
Don't be doing that anymore.
Game looks like it's going to be fun just to explore. And I must say it's nice to see some beautiful nature and not just crumbling cities.
Spiders.
Yeah. They are biters,
Hello there.
they call them there. Cool that they have a health bar.
Or you can enable or disable all of these
Okay.
HUD elements.
I don't know how close I am to killing things.
It allows us to explore.
Container.
To
Stand down.
no, hands off. Very huge zombies in this area, clearly. Or biters, sorry.
Biters. Is that a bus hanging? The downside of having
Kick
a
button.
in a nice environment. Can get attacked by fighters.
Apparently they can jump. Okay.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can I get up there? Let's just walk around.
There's some supplies over there. And now we get through the inside of the bus, climb up.
Oh yeah, very cool. It already feels like an antenna.
There's nothing yet.
I
Because
know.
Dying Light is not a series for people with a fear of heights.
Oh yeah.
Oh, stamina, okay.
Fell down way too many times.
I forgot. Oh, I didn't realize with a stamina bar if that depletes you fall. So now there's urgency to your climbing as well.
Yeah, that's
Or
it.
you're gonna have to find footholds, handholds, or whatever where you can rest and replenish your stamina. Where did I jump out now?
Have to go up. Ah! Okay, I thought you jumped down.
No, no. Still on the right track, I think.
Okay,
What's in there?
that's too.
Boring, very tentatively here and but once you get used to the game, you really
Yeah,
fly through these
things.
areas.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
go with
sleeping.
them. Yeah, don't yeah. Stick to the high things.
Without making a noise.
Yes, tiptoe through the biters. Yeah.
Way up there.
At night they're gonna be slightly less docile.
At night, the vampire-looking things might come out.
Oh yeah. What they called again?
Can't remember. Volatiles, I think.
Oh yeah.
They're UV. Oh,
You have to jump to the right.
ah, okay. Ah, let's just take a moment to take in the view,
Beautiful.
relax, and on we go. There a map. This area looks quite huge just from looking out at it.
Yeah.
I'm still nowhere near a civilization either, it looks like. Here's my next health bit.
Handy having the chamomile and the honey right next to
Ooh.
one another. Ah, Prince of Persia.
Yeah. This first-person mode, the animations really draw you into the game. It's
Very immersive.
some lack of a better phrase, butt-clenching moments. Oh, we've got a zipline here as well. Where does that go? There is just a quick way down. Kick.
Very cool.
Don't disturb the wildlife. Or if we'll be encountering any wildlife.
Very cave type thing now.
Yeah.
Really pretty.
We've out here. Got a biter.
Right.
Go away. Should have kicked him further. Survived that.
No.
Yeah.
Darkness is falling.
Oh, that's swinging up. Okay, grab.
I have to jump
Oh,
over,
this is
not
new.
up. Okay. Ah, leveled up.
Okay, so I got skill points. Level up your parkour proficiency and earn your first parkour skill point. You can use it now to unlock your first parkour skill.
Cool.
It's going to be high jump. Allows you to reach higher ledges when you hold spacebar while jumping.
Okay.
Be very handy.
Yeah.
Right as I'm at a
Almost there.
higher ledge. Ah, there you go. We hear how eerie it's getting.
Yeah.
Sun begins to set.
You really hear the
It's already
screams
dark.
of your enemies.
It's time to hide somewhere for the night. It won't get any better than this.
Okay. Room off. Search for a safe place to sleep. I think this will also be a safe place to end this video. It's a bit long, but I mean, this is the type of game that you can potentially play for hundreds of hours if you want to get every little secret and explore every nook and cranny. So I don't think we've spoiled too much.
Yeah.
This is just a drop in the bucket of what is waiting for you in Dying Light 2.
Awesome. It's like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, definitely. I think fans of the original, depending on their thoughts on the guns, will enjoy this game. But I quite like the change in scenery, and I like the look of the game. The whole style. It's retained that Dying Light look and feel, but with some more,
Very different as well.
yeah. Yeah, and look forward to seeing what kind of choices and consequences await me in the game.
Yeah. Story could be interesting as well.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Remember to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy our videos.
Yeah, and Dying Light 2 is out now on all the main platforms, so find it on PC, PlayStation 5 and 4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, and I believe it will even be out on the Nintendo Switch soon.
Awesome.
Till next time.
Bye.